Somebody call the doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we are wrapping up Stephen King's epic tale that everybody loves to get afraid of, and that is It Chapter 2. Now, the first one, I gave it a pretty solid rating. I wouldn't say it's necessarily my cup of tea, something that I would like. There was a point there when I was like, guys, I'm ready to be done right now watching this. This is just too much. But I can appreciate it for what it is and still give it a pretty solid rating. It's going to be interesting to see how they wrap up number 2 here. So I'm excited. Let's get to it.
Well, I gave it just a little bit better score than you. I was hoping it would bring me back to the days of watching it in 1990 on a Sunday and Tuesday night for chapter 1 and 2. Not really, but, you know, I still think Tim Curry is a little bit better, but Skarsgård did a great job of, like, scaring us and really diving into the role. But I don't know. I think I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to watch chapter 2, and hopefully it kicks up a notch.
You know, if you watch the first one, it didn't hit me, like, right until the very end, and basically the long and short of my review was that everything in the movie was metaphorical, as in nothing like actually happened, like as in the whole thing, like picture like somebody was telling a story and the movie played out as somebody telling the story, very much like The Princess Bride. So somebody was telling a story in the movie.
Only Oak could make that comparison.
The movie, well, no, it's like the movie was playing out as the story. None of it was real, and it was a very powerful metaphorical story about living your life and the impact that your fears can have on your happiness and being able to, you know, move past trauma and things like that. So I spent the majority of the movie being like, all right, this is a little weird, you know, a little bit of comic relief, but some really dark stuff. And again, it wasn't until pretty far into the movie where I started like having this epiphany, like, wait a minute. None of this is happening. And I think it was like, I think I questioned when, like, at the end, like, the kids that have been floating there for like 30 years. I'm like, wait, what now? Then I'm like, wait a minute, none of this even happened.
I also don't think they've been floating there for that long. I think that was his new batch of floaters.
Oh, that's a good point.
There wasn't that many kids missing, I don't think. But anyhow, that's what I thought. And as many of you know who've been watching the channel, Answer and I don't always agree on everything, but we can agree that he's damn handsome and always ready when able.
We agreed on the same hairstylist, and it's the same one that's in Fast and Furious franchise. So
that's true.
See, there they are right now. We got an appointment. So with that, we're ready for chapter 2. I hope you are too. So let's go. Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's okay. We're picking up right where we left off.
Saw all of us. But we were older. We were our parents' ages. You grow into your looks.
What the fuck does that mean?
What about me?
Like now. But taller.
Swear it.
I didn't like this the first time around.
If it isn't dead, we'll come back to.
People want to believe they are what they choose to remember. The good stuff.
Oh, there's
But sometimes
the meat locker.
Oh, new kids missing. No, these are new.
Yeah. I mean, it's
we
still
are
going
what we
on.
wish we could forget.
Now, there's a huge thing with 27 that they use even throughout the, like,
as like a significance.
Yeah. They use 27 for a lot of things, like the date it premiered and a bunch of other stuff.
Hey, girl, you want this?
What's so fucking romantic, huh?
Mamas ever teach you boys to respond to someone when they ask you a fucking question? You got a problem, faggot?
Meg Ryan called. She wants her wig back.
Okay.
I mean,
we got it, but I don't think he did.
I just want to be with you. I don't care, New York, Derry, whatever. I'll take off the hat for you. But why leave it there? Anything else you'd like me to take off for you tonight? Any special requests, ladies?
Oh.
Leave him alone!
Hit it.
He's got asthma, fucker!
Oh, you'd be KO'd right then and there. Oh, Jesus.
Look what you did to his fucking face.
Hey, help me get him off. Adrian!
Oh, they're going to pitch him off the bridge? That water's moving real fast. Okay, well, at least he's conscious.
I don't know for how much longer, though.
Oh, there's Pennywise.
Somebody fucking help me! Adrian.
Oh!
What the
Bit his heart out, it looked like.
Mr. Denbrough, they need you on set.
You hate my endings too?
Not all your endings, but this.
Okay.
Just. What? Do you want me to keep lying to you just because
You're
I'm
my
your
wife? What's wrong with just doing it the way it's written, the way I want it? What's wrong with being the woman I want you to be?
Fuck you, Bill.
It's so weird seeing McAvoy without a British accent.
Yeah, is that...
Hello?
Bill Denbrough? It's Mike.
Mike who?
From Derry. You need to come home.
Please, not now.
Oh, jeez, he's still...
It's not safe to drive when the roads are slick like this. What if you hydroplane?
I'm not gonna hydroplane.
He's got a wife just like his mom.
I was
Oh my
just going to
God.
say he had mom issues, and now he has a wife that's just like his mom.
Yeah.
I have to go. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye. Edward Kasparek speaking. Listen to me. I can't. I'm gonna be late to this.
Say I love you, Eddie.
Okay, I love you, Mommy.
Don't get T-boned.
Oh, he said it. I love you, mommy.
Never talk on the phone, folks.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Well,
Oh, I think we all know who that is.
Bill Hader.
You were fine like 5 seconds ago. Who was it? Who called? You're on in 2 minutes. You good? Because you look not good.
I don't think I can do this.
That was fast. Yeah, your hands are shaking, Rich.
Please welcome Richie
Oh, he's a stand-up comedian. Okay, I thought maybe he was going on a talk show.
Oh,
but
remember Richie?
It makes sense. He was always telling the jokes.
He's always making...
So my girlfriend caught me masturbating to her friend's Facebook page.
Oh, boy.
He's going to bomb.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for letting us.
Well, I'm glad they didn't let us keep watching the train wreck.
Yeah.
If we put in walls here and all along here...
Lose them.
With all due respect, Mr. Hanscom.
Ben, I'm getting claustrophobic just looking at this model, aren't you? This should be a place that brings people together.
Hello? Ben? It's Mike Hanlon.
You're sure you can get away from work?
It's summer. Why not? Stanley Uri speaking. Mike. God, sorry. Yes. Hi.
It's like they all just seem to totally go their separate ways or something.
Yeah.
Try and forget what happened.
They weren't friends like in grade school or high school after any of that?
They just totally split?
Bad things are happening.
We made a promise. Remember?
Yeah, I would need to do a few things. I would.
Tomorrow.
Maybe it looks like he's an old timey like cartoon with a toothache. Just do the old.
Whoa, he's leaking.
Did he kill himself?
Did he rather do that than go back? Yeah, you're gonna want some sensible shoes.
She's doing significantly better for herself than she was at a young age.
Okay. You don't have to explain yourself to me. Relax. I just don't understand why you'd lie to me.
Oh no, she's
another
still,
relationship.
Was she
like that.
just like
You're not going anywhere, okay?
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Probably a good
Look
idea
at that
to leave.
painting.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, that's that. Oh, he made it?
And didn't age?
I thought he was done for.
This is...
Or is this before?
Well, judging by the Suburban there, this is 89 in the cop cars.
I'm not done. I'm not fucking
your
done.
knees.
I can't.
No, I gotta kill the wall. Henry Bowers, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Skarsgård Bowers.
The hell is
see
he?
a balloon,
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
So he's still going to be in jail, probably.
Yeah, I would think so.
Maybe he got 27 years.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe he did get out.
Or not. There's your
Well,
answer.
we'll see.
Oh, Jesus. He's in a mental ward.
Is there a face on the balloon?
Stay in your fucking rooms.
Are you gonna get a jump scare? Oh!
Oh, that's his buddy.
Yeah.
Huckstetter. My knife.
Jesus.
What a mess that guy is.
Mike, you look good. You. Whoa. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, they totally faked us out. I thought he was the guy at the table, but he was actually the head man in charge. What a fake out.
You two look amazing.
Oh,
What the fuck happened to me?
He had a point.
Oh, you know I got married?
No.
Yeah, no, me and your mom are very, very happy. She'll put her arm around me and she'll whisper to me, she'll go, "Be something." My fortune cookie just says could. I don't know how to do fortune cookies here. Mine just says guess. Guess, cut, not, could it. It's a message.
Why would it guess it could not
Guess
cut?
it could not
When
cut.
it says
That's
it,
what I'm
guess
saying.
it could not cut. I don't know what that means.
What is wrong with you,
I'm
man?
pretty
Why'd you
fucking
call
think to
us?
put him in the cook-
Yeah,
Does
she
it float? Does it float?
She hasn't opened hers yet.
Oh, it's something floating. Watch.
Stand.
Oh.
Guess Stanley could not
Cut it. Wow.
Okay.
What the
What
hell?
the fuck?
Whoa, whoa.
Oh. Is it going to be like something they're all afraid of?
Watch, they're gonna fucking all like pause or something, and the waitress is gonna come in and think they like wrecked it.
Oh.
Is everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah, can we get the check?
Hey, Richie. The fun's just beginning.
That's the kid from the first one.
Georgie?
Yeah, that's Georgie.
Fuck you! I'm not afraid of you!
The fun's just beginning. The line from your act, dude. I'm a fan.
Are those your parents?
You want a picture?
I apologize for calling, but I'm an old friend of your husband's.
He passed
When did it happen?
yesterday. His wrist,
In the
the
bathtub.
bathtub.
He knew before we did. We have to stop. I'm fucking leaving. Fuck this.
Oh, no. You know who's behind that?
Jeez, I'll give you one guess. Of course, underneath the dark bleachers.
Hello, Ricky.
It's so weird how he does that with his eyes.
You're not my friend, you're scary.
Keep going.
People always make fun because of the way I look.
People make fun of me too, because of this.
Oh, I can blow that thing right away. One poof, and it'll be gone.
You're supposed to say 3.
Oh! Oh. Jeez. Oh.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
These guys aren't very good security guards if they're not have any kind of protection.
What the hell?
Hey, lots better.
He's driving his old car?
What the heck? Nobody knows how to start that car with Bowers, though.
Tell me. Whatever it is you're afraid to tell me right now. You knew how Stanley died. You knew.
Because I saw it. I've seen all of us die.
Library?
Oh, that's where he was at the beginning. That's where he's been.
Mike, you live here?
Wait, he's living in the library?
Yeah.
Early 18th century.
Check. How'd you get it?
No, they gave it to me. I stole it.
They found it. I stole it.
The water he gave him.
I need you to see what they showed me, Bill. They live outside of Derry. I saw it arrive.
Is it the Predator flying in? What?
You drugged me?
No,
you drugged me?
It's a room with property. They showed me the past.
What a trip.
Yeah, this was definitely not in the 1990 version, from what I remember.
Ritual.
The ritual of Judd.
I knew you would see. This won't work without all of us.
Hey, how come the rest of us aren't seeing that shit? I mean, what makes her so different?
Deadlights.
Yep, she was down there, floating.
Oh, and there's the deadlights.
That virus, it's been growing for 27 years. The ritual of Judd.
It's the only way. If we want this ritual to work,
we have to remember.
Remember what?
Oh, what all happened?
Mm-hmm. Got to go back to every spot in town.
We don't have much time.
The Barrens.
This is where we came.
Whoa.
Oh, of course. Got to rekindle the old flame. Oh!
Still giving him the look.
Still.
You haven't changed.
Except he's married now.
You know what? I actually think the door was more like around.
Of course.
Found it.
That's some pretty heavy duty construction.
A kid built that with 4x4 posts and logs and bracing.
Yeah.
This place is a death trap. You understand that?
Well, it's a work in progress.
What is that, a horse hitch? When do you have horses down? Oh, this is cool.
Lost
Boys.
Hey, losers.
Time to load.
Oh.
Dude.
Trying to add some levity to this shit. I'll go fuck myself.
What perfect casting
Oh my
having
God.
Bill Hader.
What the fuck is this?
So you don't get spiders stuck in your hair when you're down here.
Stanley, we're not afraid of fucking spiders. I stand corrected. Your vagina.
You're awfully good at this, new kid.
There's actually a summer program in Bar Harbor.
Yeah, when I graduate, I'm going to Florida.
Yeah, not so much.
Nope.
Do you guys think we'll still be friends? Do any of your parents still hang out with their friends from middle school? We'll always still be friends, I know.
To perform it requires a sacrifice.
Sacrifice. I nominate Eddie. Because you're little, you'll fit on a barbecue.
The past is buried, but you're gonna have to dig it up. These artifacts, that's why we're here. And since Stan isn't here to find his, I figured we should all be here together to find his artifact.
I think Bill just did that.
That's true.
Why do we need tokens, all right? We already remember everything.
It's not everything.
Not that whole summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should go.
Well, he got the toilet lid treatment, so.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got to go back.
Yes.
Thought I rang Marsh.
Marsh,
My father. I grew up here.
your father passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry. You didn't know. Let me offer you something to drink.
No, it's fine.
It's the least I can do.
So her dad was still alive?
I don't know if I trust that old lady, that smile on her face like that.
The way when she was closing the door, the way she looked like straight out the door was weird.
Yeah.
Well, you feel free to look around while I get the water.
What the hell?
You know that I would never hurt you.
Sorry.
Always be my little girl.
Yeah, this is giving me a bad vibe. Now she's walking into rooms and stuff.
Yeah. She's going to find something.
And that had to be her room. Well, she has to find her token.
Yeah.
Oh, did she have like a secret hiding place that she had stuff? She had to have.
I bet it's the postcard.
Ooh.
Ugh. Might want to clean up in here a little.
Nice little light effect. Oh, that key that she always had.
I think that's the postcard. Yeah.
January embers.
The fuck?
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, what was that?
The old lady is probably Pennywise or something she's afraid of.
It gets so very hot here this time of year. No one who dies here ever really dies.
Really?
Very crazy.
That's what they say there? Perfect casting.
But tell me, how is it?
Like, oh.
Miss Kirsch, are these your family?
Yes, dear.
What did he do, Mrs. Kirsch?
My father joined the circus.
What? Look!
Oh, look at her.
She take her top off?
Oh my
There
God!
he is. See the eyes? What the hell?
What?
Are you still his little girl, Beverly?
Whoa! What the hell is that?
What is it, Smeagol?
you haven't changed anything yet.
Oh, it's him before.
Close your eyes, Bev.
Ah.
Oh, that was badass.
Oh. Yeah, that's what it was really like. She was in there.
Wait, what? So was it really run down?
Yeah, it was really
it's
run
really
down.
but like
She thought it was
the whole time
normal.
it was fine.
What a trip.
No.
So it was normal or wasn't?
It was
wasn't.
not. It was really a dumb.
See now,
Everything
now
was
look. Now here it's a rundown arcade. That's where he was playing
Street Fighter.
Hey, you've got mail. There's Meg Ryan in the haircut that he was ripping on him for.
Yep.
Ripping on him for.
Wanna kiss Richie?
Oh, it's the big Paul Bunyan. Whoa!
Jesus. Jesus.
I mean, it's a little funny. It's some giant Paul Bunyan.
Yeah.
I think I just shit my pants.
Did you miss me, Richie?
'Cause I missed you.
Look, everybody in the back.
You were there. You wouldn't want anyone to know what you're hiding. Little secret. I know.
Oh my God.
All the people in the back.
Man, this is real.
Oh.
God. Oh, Jim.
This guy almost bought the farm.
Wow.
It's like in the background.
Oh, there it is. Does it say silver on it?
Yep, that's his.
Yeah, I want to see about the
baseball card, the bowling ball,
the
Stephen King.
King.
I knew it.
fucking bike.
Aren't you William Denbrough, the writer? But you're the big author. You want it. You can afford it.
You want me to sign it for you?
Nah, I didn't like the ending. All yours.
He was fast enough to beat the devil.
I wonder how many Easter eggs were in that shop. Well, you know.
Oh, I thought it fell apart. Not that he forgot to look.
The part.
Everybody's had that
Yes.
half their handlebars.
That or like they would spin.
Oh, he's got the pegs on the back.
Anybody else feel like he's gonna dig her?
Oh God, he's gotta. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Parts
boy.
of summer we didn't see.
Oh, is it
It's got to be his house, right?
no.
Told you that's the kid from the restaurant.
Yeah.
Just like Georgie.
Looks just like him.
It's the kid from the restaurant who we were like, wow, that looks like Georgie lives at his old house.
An old house, yep.
So then it's got to be a mind.
Say something. Why him? Why him? Why him? Why him? You weren't there.
Oh.
Georgie? Take my hand.
Ah,
Don't.
got me. That's a lot of hands.
You hear voices from that shore, you stay away from it.
I only hear voices in the tub.
You listen to me? You listen good. You need to get out of this town.
He's a kid.
Yeah.
You leave Derry and you stay out of Derry. Do you understand me?
Kid's dad walks up. He's gonna be like, hey, easy.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't think he'd even ask questions.
No. Yeah.
You're swinging.
Oh, summer school, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he go back? Because, like,
It's always hard to mix jeans and a denim top.
Yeah, this is a tough combination. Double denim.
Yeah, you can't go too dark on the bottom and too light on top. If they're both the same shade, it looks like a Canadian tux.
Yeah.
oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh, good fake out.
That is a really good one. Because of her shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to just
Light up a heater in
Non-entry
class.
friends.
Is it really her?
Oh my god. You actually thought I could like someone as fat and gross?
Oh, it
That's
is
not-
Pennywise.
that's not her.
Pennywise.
Yep.
No matter how many stupid poems you write.
Oh,
Whoa.
looking like Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
What did he just run down the hallway? Instead of.
There's Danny. That is a big ass locker.
Yeah.
It's.
Ain't nobody had a locker that big in high school
Yeah.
or grade
I mean,
school.
my the athletic locker.
Ah. So Pennywise just kept coming after all of them.
Leave me alone!
Oh, you've always been alone.
What the hell are you doing, kid?
I swear.
Oh, is
that's his token. Yeah.
I was gonna say, how does shirt get dirty? But I forgot. It's still from when he fell into the clubhouse.
Yeah.
But I think the longer we're here, the more I can see it. Bill.
Oh, she doesn't
I
remember
think-
who wrote it.
She doesn't remember who kissed her.
Move.
What's wrong?
Leaving.
Rich.
It's coming to get his.
That's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same dude.
Guy.
Yeah.
Eddie, Casper.
That's me.
Oh, look at this.
They're the
Is that
same.
the same girl.
What's that?
All right. Okay.
Oh my God.
It might not be cancer. Cancer. But it might be.
Oh my God.
He's trying to freak him out.
He said you have a tumor on your dick.
You don't take pills for it.
Hope your dick feels better.
Thank you.
Eddie, help me!
Ugh. It's like his worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Mommy!
Is that supposed to be the pharmacist? Ah!
It's still gross underneath the pharmacy.
Ah!
That's the one from outside the house.
Yeah.
Oh!
Ah!
Ah!
Oh, song.
Hush, I'm pulling, moron.
Oh, thanks.
But yet he's covered in shit.
But it's just like the blood thing. I don't think she sees it.
Yep, probably not.
Rishi wants to leave. Ben's upstairs trying to get him to stay.
We have to stick together.
Ben's gonna walk down right now.
Oh God,
he's there.
He's already there. He's got to be.
I mean, she's choosing the author that can't write a good finish to a book over the handsome architect.
That finishes everything.
Should we be running?
Oh, yeah, the kid that he saw. Oh, there it is. What do you think? Old Trans Am pushing about 180 horsepower versus
180. Well, not if it's got the 455 in it.
Well, 190 maybe.
It's your time.
Oh shit! There he is.
Oh,
whoa!
Why are you there? Because he says it's your time.
Where did you go? Now give me back my
Fucking nuts!
There you go. Oh.
What the hell?
Oh.
Oh, nice. The old skid stop.
Well,
you saw the axes.
Well, you saw that the ground was wet, just like
Dukes of
Eddie's
Hazzard.
wife. But no, like Eddie's wife was saying, you're gonna hydroplane, you could skid.
You can't go through a carnival yelling
yelling.
random kid. Your ass gets arrested. Ah.
What are you doing here?
Oh, he's licking the glass.
I'm here this time. Just take me.
Oh! What the hell?
What the fuck was that?
Was it even real?
Oh, it's gone.
Today I'm supposed to become a man, but I don't feel any different. I know I'm a loser. No matter what, I always fucking will be.
Oh, Jesus.
Slow clap.
Thanks for showing up, Stanley.
You know, all these years, why hasn't Pennywise come for Mike before?
Remember, every 27
That's
years.
right. Yeah.
Jesus, guy.
God, get with the program. Sorry.
Have you watched movies before?
This guy.
Oh.
Like right fucking.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've just been tomahawked.
Knew it. Knew that would come into play again.
Mike, you took a little kid right in fucking front of me. I'm gonna go kill it. I don't want any of you to get killed with me.
There's only one place he'll go.
The same place the ritual needs to be performed.
I'm glad that he survived that freaking night to
Are
the
you going to
cheek.
tell me? Are you going to? Okay. With an honest face, you're going to tell me that I'm supposed to believe, and I know it's a horror movie, and people say, just relax, it's a horror movie. This house is still there 27 years later. You know what 27 years does to lumber that's already rotting?
Oh. And the city would want the real estate taxes from it. They'd bulldoze
It's a haunted house.
You got to
Suspend disbelief already.
Let's just stick together. Does somebody want to say something?
Richie said it best when we were here last.
Don't want to die?
Nothing.
Let's kill this fucking clown?
I just loved it when Pennywise tried to reason with him and then he had to do the whole little speech.
Yeah.
We can all stick together this time?
Hopefully.
Oh,
it's the cut. It's opening back up.
Oh. Oh.
See growing legs?
Oh, man. Yeah, I was going to say, just kick the shit out of it.
Are you okay?
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Okay, but where's...
Yeah, it's...
Didn't they have to go down a well last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
This is
did.
where it happened.
But it was way taller before.
It was way taller, and then there was kids floating.
Yeah.
Had he been bringing them down? I mean, he's been taking out adults, too.
Yeah.
Don't.
I thought I heard something.
Oh, that's back.
Old lady with the...
Okay, guys, come on. Guys, come on. Please come on. I don't want to walk out of here alone.
Mike, where do we go from here?
Yeah, it's,
All right.
I can see. It's point like, let's get to this.
Yeah.
Hey, give me that. Give me that. Let's go.
Take it. It kills monsters.
Come on, Eds. You got to be the unsung hero here. Wow.
It can only be attacked in its true form.
What is its true form? How about the puppy?
It's light. Light that must be snuffed out by darkness. Boat that I built with Georgie.
Yeah, just get one last.
This is a page from my yearbook.
Only one person signed. I probably should have forgotten it, but I couldn't because I kept it in my wallet.
Oh man, he kept it.
Oh, for 27 fucking years, man.
She just maybe remember who's the one that did.
Look closely, Ben. That's where you hit Bowers.
Oh,
yeah.
Walk fight.
Oh, remember
it's
that's
the,
what.
Yeah, the deadlights.
What Bev saw.
Don't look at him. Turn off the deadlight. Don't look at him. Okay. Say it. Turn light in the dark. Get my out of the way.
As you guys have seen Indiana Jones, don't look at the light.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Turn light in the dark. Is it working? Did we do it?
Pop it.
Oh, it's the balloon.
Use your spear and pop
Pop
it, dude.
that thing.
We did it, right?
Ah.
Oh, he's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Tell them why your silly little ritual didn't work. Gazebo never showed them the foresight, did you?
Oh.
Oh, that's why it was crossed.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see its real form.
Time to float!
Ugh.
Oh, he's in his basement.
Basement, yep.
Can you see us?
Seats.
Oh, back in the
high school
bathroom.
They're flipped. He's fucking with us. Are you sure? Trust me.
Oh no.
That's Pomeranian.
Oh shit.
No way am I falling for this shit again.
Oh yeah, that thing's a fucking monster.
I know your moves, you little bitch. Sit.
It's cute. That's a good boy.
Good boy.
Whoa!
Oh, there you go.
Look at it.
It just floated off. You lied, and I died. You lied, and I died.
Oh. Is that the kid, maybe? Oh. Thought they'd do a fake out on us.
Anthony, I love you. Your hair is winter fire.
Oh, they're throwing the rocks.
Yo, rock toss.
Let's dance. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Oh,
What the hell?
Wow.
There's a weak spot.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, motherfucker.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Right through the guts.
I think I killed it. I did. I think I killed it for real.
No.
Ready?
Oh, that's a lot.
I gotta tell you something.
What? What's up, buddy?
I fucked your mother.
I am the eater of worlds.
You're just a clown.
A headless boy. Imposter.
Oh. Doing the old Mum Shiba, Indiana Jones.
Oh. Oh, he's doing the breaking apart and floating away.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, come on.
We got to listen.
Yeah, that was a pretty big hole through his chest. Well, how'd you like to be the neighbor?
Oh, wow. That's probably why they put up that sign.
Yeah.
Well, because little kids used to jump off of there in just their tidy whities.
Jeez. She doesn't give a shit.
She was the first one to do it last time, too.
Yep. Now she probably wants to get all that crap off her.
Eddie would have hated this, guys.
cleaning ourselves in dirty water.
Thank you. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know who you people are, but thank you.
Of course.
Come here, you.
The underwater kiss.
Hey, let's kiss in this dirty, disgusting water.
Just let them have their moment, dancer.
Whatever. Oh, I have a little play, but hell, he's got to talk about a house for half an hour.
He's probably stealing all of her air anyways.
It's just...
I can't go home like this, guys. My mom will kill me.
Dude, you've been gone for 24 straight hours.
Oof.
Also, that puke smells worse than your mom's slippers.
My mom's slippers smell like potpourri, asshole. What are they doing? Also, how would you know what they smell like in the first place?
Can we just keep it quiet, please?
Just keep it quiet.
Mike?
Hey, I just thought I'd check up on you, just to see if you learned how to finish a book for once.
I just finished the first chapter.
I actually know where I'm going this time. Why do you think we're not forgetting? Like last time.
Maybe because it's dead. Or maybe because we have more we want to remember than we want to forget. Did you get the letter?
What letter?
You'll know when you see it. We all got one.
Trisha, yours?
Just read it. And call me. Anytime. And Bill, I love you, man.
Love you too.
Oh, it's all cleaned up.
Yeah.
Dear losers, I know what this must seem like. You're probably wondering why I did what I did, because I knew I was too scared to go back. And if we weren't together, if all of us alive weren't united, I knew we'd all die. I made the only logical move. I took myself off the board. I lived my whole life afraid of what would come next, afraid of what I might leave behind. Be who you want to be.
You sleep okay?
Yeah, I had a beautiful dream.
And
All
if you
for
find
once.
someone worth holding on to, never, ever let them go. Follow your own path. Wherever that takes you. Think of this letter as a promise.
A promise I'm asking you to make.
To me.
To each other.
An oath.
See, the thing about being a loser is you don't have anything to lose.
Be true. Stand. Believe.
And don't ever forget, we're losers. And we always will be.
All right, guys, there
There
it
we
was.
go.
Oh, we wrapped it up with It Chapter 2 and starters. That was a marathon, guys. That was a long one, but there was obviously a lot of material that they had to pack in to one movie. And, they did a good job. I did like this one a little bit better than the first chapter. I don't know if it was just easier seeing adults go after it, maybe. I mean, obviously we still had the flashbacks with them as kids and stuff like that and facing their fears and everything, but definitely enjoyed this one a lot more. Of course, we had a lot of great actors in this one. Bill Hader did phenomenal in here. Really had his moments.
Oh, yeah.
It was good to see him. McAvoy is always great, although very hard to hear him without the English accent. It was kind of throwing me off a little bit, but yeah, this one was a lot of fun. Again, for a genre that I don't normally get into and don't normally watch a whole lot of. I mean, like I said, I have some of my favorites, but they're the older John Carpenter style horror movies are the ones that I really like. So, I mean, yeah, this was a lot of fun. I don't know how accurate it is to the source material. Maybe some of you guys can jump in the comments and let us know if there was anything that was way different or something they changed or took liberties with or whatever.
I'm wondering if they changed the ending and that's why Stephen King was in it. Like, don't know an ending. Don't know a good ending. That's all I'm wondering about.
I've been waiting for this for years. What I really should have done was this. So, yeah, you never know. But either way, It Chapter 2 was a lot of fun, and we all got to go through it together. So, hey, it was a marathon, but we got through. And again, shout out to everybody involved on the crew. The special effects were really good. The way they did Pennywise with all the different iterations of the fear. Again, this is one of those movies where you need to have the computer technology to be able to bring all this to life and not have it look cheesy and hokey and have to rely on, gags and things like that. So really fortunate time for them to bring it out when they did with the technology. 3.5 out of 5 answers for It Chapter 2 for me. Like I said, I liked it a little bit more than the first one. And looking forward to what we do next for the spooky month of October.
Well, we'll get to that eventually. But what I really liked the movie, I thought it was pretty good. They had a good amount of comedy, had the good amount of horror, had some, where they really wrecked their minds and like tried to get inside their heads and try to get their biggest fears. And then throughout it, you saw that they were getting stronger and figuring out what they needed to do to break down it going after them, especially at the end, where they're like, we just got it. We make him as small as we try to do it. Maybe it's a metaphor for life. That's like, you have something that you're worried about, just make it smaller, and you can beat it. I don't know if that's kind of a way to look at it.
That's a good point.
I want to, obviously the cast was awesome. I mean, James is always good and everything. Jessica is always good and everything. But Bill, this was, I think, maybe his first dive into really doing a little bit more, dramatic stuff. Because I don't know if this was during Derry on HBO that he won an Emmy for being, lead actor or not. So like, this was probably his first dive into this stuff, and he knocked it out of the park. But also, I loved James Ransone, if that's his name. He played Eddie. Yeah. I thought he was great. He was great in the whole thing. The knife to the cheek and just right there, and then getting slapped in the face. I enjoyed it, and I really liked the ending. Like I said, I don't remember the 1990 ending. I'm not saying we need to watch that for the channel. We don't need it because other than Tim Curry, why watch it? Well, John Ritter's in it. Seth Green's the younger version of one of the kids. That's as far as I know. So for me, I'm going to give it 4.25 answers. Right. I thought it was pretty good. Obviously, it made me laugh quite a bit, and then I thought it was fun seeing Hader out of a new role. Seeing everybody just did a great job, and then maybe it was Gary Doberman was the one that decided on the new ending that Stephen King probably liked instead of his own.
Yeah, a little bit of breaking the fourth wall on that one. I thought, really Jay Ryan did a good job. I kept trying to think where I've seen him before or if he looks like another actor, but again, he did a great job as well as Ben.
I keep asking myself why such an incredible message is buried inside of a horror movie.
Isn't that weird?
Right? The message in this one, and if you didn't see our first review, I touched on it a little bit in our intro. I don't know that anything that happened in that movie was supposed to be an actual things that happen. I think the entire first movie is about teaching you to try to deal with your fears to be able to live your life. And it's so weird because it's such an amazing message. And Stephen King is like this horror writer. And I've been like straining my brain, and I almost wonder if Stephen King's like, you know what, I'm going to write this really beautiful message, but I don't want to put it out there as what it is, because maybe the people who need to see it aren't going to go watch it,
Yeah.
Like maybe the people who are like, and I'm not saying there's, look, I'm not like a ton of people watch these movies, so I'm not saying like a certain type of person watches these movies, but maybe if he's like, hey, you know what, I'm going to make this almost self-help movie with these great messages, maybe the people who needed to see it wouldn't see it. And it's like, you just have this really unique message buried inside a horror movie, this is unlike any other movie I think I've ever seen. And, the second portion of this movie, I think, is really important if you're kind of in the same boat as me with my interpretations, because at the end of the day, when they're young and they're facing those fears, those don't always just go away for good, right? I mean, sometimes you spend your entire life dealing with that. With Stanley said, I've been afraid my whole life, and finally, when he had to not be afraid anymore, it got the best of him. And at the end with the scars going away, I think that is symbolism for, look, just because you dealt with something even for a long period of time doesn't mean it's always going to be there. And you can work with people, and you can try to overcome your fears to live a life where that's not part of who you are anymore. And I think that was really symbolic of the scars going away. The best thing I liked about the way they ended this that I think is really, really important, and it's a message that I've seen elsewhere delivered significantly different. They made a point of saying the losers, and then at the very end, as they're driving off, they talked about chasing your dreams, going after the things that you want in life, but they said we're all losers. And I think I'm going to get preachy here, which is what I do. I think that's really important because both of these movies were about you're stronger when you're with friends, and when you have fears and you face them alone, sometimes they get the best of you. And when you're with friends, like, you have a better shot of overcoming your fears. Look, that's why we have support groups and things like that, so people can get together and talk, because one, it helps to talk, but there's a lot to be said for knowing that you're not alone in dealing with certain stuff. And I think that message that we're all losers was very important, because I think sometimes people who have certain problems think like, oh, I'm alone and nobody knows what I'm going through. And I think that that message that we're all losers is kind of like trying to tell people, like, look, there's people who maybe they're not in the exact same boat as you, but they understand what you're going through. And I think that's a really important message, because I think if you're struggling in life, probably the worst thing you can feel like is that you're alone. Yeah. Right. And here's an example. And I've said this 500 times already, probably not 500, but there's things I've actually shared in these reaction videos that I haven't shared a lot, just because I find these movies to be so important that it presents an opportunity to do so. And I think part of why he said we're all losers is to open up that train of thought. And so, like, somebody, I don't know if the message of fear is talking directly about depression, but they go into a lot of fears, and it can be depression, it can be anxiety. Like, I don't know how many like grown adults necessarily have like fears in the way of like, you think something's going to hurt you. I think it's more, depression, anxiety, and dealing with past traumas. But what I'm trying to say is, like, the whole part about we're all losers is just understand that people that you might not think are going to understand you might. So when you think you're out on that ledge alone and nobody's going to get you, there's people who might. Like, I'm not going to point out who, but I grew up with some people very close to me that dealt with some very severe depression. Now, I've never had any depression issues at all. I've lived a pretty, I would, say relatively easy life, and not to say people have had harder or easier lives. I know depression can be chemical and stuff like that, but believe me when I tell you I have seen some shit, okay? I've seen really low lows, and I've seen high highs and everything in between. So somebody who's dealing with severe depression or anxiety issues might look at somebody like me and be like, you never understand what I'm going through. You'll never understand what you're going through. And I can say, I don't personally understand what you're going through, but you have no idea what I've seen either. Right. And that's not like a tit for tat, but that's like somebody might come to me and be, say like, oh, I'm battling this severe depression, but you have no idea. And I might be like, actually, like,
yeah, you can have an understanding.
Actually, I have a strong understanding, not necessarily of what personally you're going through, but like I've been there for the ups and downs. And so I think it's important, and I think that's the message, and it's just delivered over and over and over. Be with your friends, be tight, be with people. And if you're battling some stuff, open up to people around you, talk to people. And I think sometimes you'd be surprised if you knew how many other people are dealing with stuff. I was in the UK for work a couple weeks ago at an event, and Paddy Pimblett, the fighter from the UK, made an appearance there. And he, once again, in front of this big audience at the Arnold Sports Festival UK of, bodybuilder, powerlifter, UFC
strongman and everything,
he made a very clear point of saying the same thing that he did in his fight recently, where he said, look, if you're a guy and you're dealing with depression issues, call your friends. I'd rather take a phone call at 3 a.m. than being at a funeral.
and he spit out that same message of there's strength in being able to talk to people and having friends around you. And I think that's the message in these movies. And the clown standpoint and the fear standpoint and all that, there didn't need to be a second movie for this, right? Like that part of the movie, like the scary stuff, and it manifests itself in your fears. There didn't need to be a second movie.
Yeah, they covered that.
The point of the second movie, as far as I'm concerned, is to tell you that, like, look, it can be 27 years later and you might still be dealing with trauma from your childhood, but that doesn't mean that you're going to deal with it for the rest of your lives. And it doesn't mean that those scars can't go away. So I thought this movie, again, was phenomenal. I think it is strange to see such a powerful message buried in a horror movie, but a part of me feels like that's the brilliance of it, right?
Because one of the things I was going to touch on was, as you saw, when they were alone, that's when they would get their biggest fear.
Yeah,
that's when they would go, when they were together and working together for their fears.
Yeah, it was almost.
You saw it with Eddie and Richie. Obviously we saw it with Ben and Bev, because they worked together, telling each other how they felt, and they were overcoming it. So like it shows you too that when you're not alone, that's when you can stop fear. That's when you can stop.
Yeah.
How powerful was that scene with Ben and Bev?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Either one of those, if he doesn't say I love you and she doesn't try to come back and then save him, they're both done. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I've gone through kind of my long-winded insight as
it was
people,
early on, and I was just waiting to pick my moment.
I'm really glad. You brought that up, because look, if you're new to the channel, Answer will do this a lot. He'll listen to me kind of lay my whole thing out and knows exactly what I'm saying, because he knows, and be like, don't forget about that part. And it's like, and he did it again, so thank you, because that particular scene, they literally saved each other's lives. It wasn't Ben just saving her; like, he was reaching out, telling her what she needed to hear. I love you. And she wasn't going to give up on him. And so that was a really powerful scene. And Answer is exactly right. Like, when you have somebody else, it's powerful. And so for a movie, like I said, that a lot of people might never have watched because they're like, I don't like clowns, that's scary. There's some people who might have gone and got a message they never knew they were going to get, and 1000% needed. So I think it's like we watch movies like this, especially on Halloween, and I'm like,
you're just not ready for it.
Yeah,
I'm ready for the message.
I'm really blown away, like, by how deep and important this message was. And like, look, I'm gonna tell you, I watched the last Halloween movie, and it was like the most typical like 80s.
There wasn't a message.
It was like the most typical 80s. Yeah, the message was like these in horror movies, slasher films. Nobody knows how to like finish anything off.
You see,
they touched on the mob mentality a little bit, but
you see, the underlining is Mike Myers is a metaphor. Just
even,
running.
I don't know the order of when it's gonna be coming out, but so this might come out before The Conjuring. But we did The Conjuring, and it was an entertaining movie.
Yeah,
there wasn't really a message as far as I'm concerned in the Conjuring. But so this was different for me. A very unexpected surprise in like a really good way.
He gave the highest score on the first one. Is it going to hold true for the second one?
I'm going to go 4.5. I think, again, I think for a horror movie, this message was absolutely brilliant. And I just wish people who are, how do you tell somebody who's dealing with stuff to watch this movie?
Yeah.
Oh, you having a hard time? Watch it.
Go watch it. 1 and 2.
Go watch it. Asshole. I started watching this movie and some little kid got his arm bit off. I felt terrible. I had nightmares.
I turned it off. No, you gotta make it through that.
You just gotta get past that part. You gotta keep watching. Yeah, there was a zombie with no teeth. You just gotta get through that part.
I love how you say that, you're like, oh, Stephen King only does horror. Your favorite movie was written by Stephen King.
Which one is that?
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, God.
That is a Stephen King book that he also helped the screenplay with. So don't discredit him and just think it's all horrors when your favorite movie is Shawshank.
My favorite was Maximum Overdrive. That's just me.
That's because of the Green Goblin semi.
This, like I said, this is such a unique movie and such an incredible message. And if you've made it this far into our wrap up, I'm just going to completely reiterate what the movie said. Be yourself.
Oak will come to your house and give you $5.
Look, at the end of the day, the movie's abs. Look, we're all fucking losers, right? Right? Like, like it's
speak for yourself.
No, but I mean, in the regard,
no, come on,
in the regard, like, no, look, nobody's got their shit together. Nobody's living a perfect life. No, you know, it's like we're all fucking losers.
Not even Tom Brady.
We had to go after Tom. Yeah,
all
this he had to go.
You said nobody's having a perfect life.
All right.
Tom Brady's.
That's enough of that. Okay,
it's a good example.
all right. I'm putting a kibosh on it for that. But look at it. You can always find the good in a movie.
But like I said, a lot of great messages, as we all touched on. We all had a lot of fun with it. Ratings all over the board. It was a lot of fun. So
that's all that's all it's about. As you hang out with your loser friends and watch a great movie. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. Good night, pals.
I've had an hour 30.